How are you? I am Maya from Kana Kingdom. I am here to teach you SST. In SST, we will learn geography today and for class 6. Our today's chapter is the Earth in the solar system. We will cover this chapter in 3 parts. So today is the first part. I repeat the chapter again. That is the Earth in the solar system. Note down everything in your notebook. Okay? Name of the lesson, number of the lesson and subject. After noting it down, the next will be the contents. In the contents, I'll tell you everything which is going to come in the chapter. That is the topics. What topics are we going to cover in this chapter? So, let's move to the contents. Now, to the contents. Our first content of this chapter will be solar system. SOLARSYSTEM. Solar system. Our second content will be celestial bodies. Second content will be celestial bodies. Third content will be constellations. Third content will be constellations. Spelling of constellation is CONSTELLATIONS. Constellations. Fourth content will be pole star. I repeat, fourth content will be pole star. Fifth content, stars. Sixth content, earth. Seventh content, phases of moon. Eighth content will be planets. And ninth content will be universe. Okay? Note it down. Now, why have you noted down these contents? I'll tell you that one by one, when these contents come into the chapter, I will explain you in brief so that it would be easy for you to understand. Like in solar system, we will learn what is solar system, when was solar system created, which celestial bodies are there in the solar system, everything such points. Then our next will be celestial bodies. In the celestial bodies, which celestial bodies are they? How do they revolve? Around what do they revolve? Such important points will be there. In today's section, we will only learn these 2 contents. But in the whole lesson, we will learn all the 9 contents, which we will cover in 3 parts. As I have told you, today is our first part. Okay? So let's move to the explanation of solar system. Now, tell me how many planets are there in the solar system? How many planets are there? Yes, 8. Some of you must have told 9. Yes, before it was 9 because Pluto was also the part of the solar system, also the part of the planets. Okay, there are 8 planets in the solar system. Okay, from that 4 are known as inner planets and 4 are known as outer planets. I repeat again, there are 8 planets in the solar system. From that 4 are inner planets and 4 are outer planets. Okay, now look at the picture. The inner planets. Which are these inner planets? These inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. I repeat again. These inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. Now in the below picture of the inner planets, below the inner planets, it is a picture of outer planets. Now which are these outer planets? These outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus. Which are these inner planets? These inner planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus. Now in the picture in the right side, you can see all the planets together, from which you can differentiate which are the inner planets and which are the outer planets. Between the inner planets and the outer planets, you can see an asteroid belt. So, the planets inside the asteroid belt near to the Sun are the inner planets, and the planets outside the asteroid belt are far from the Sun and they are the outer planets. Have you noted down the names of the inner planets and the outer planets? I repeat once more. Note down. Inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. And outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Note it down? Okay. 2 more points note down. That there are 8 planets in the solar system, from which 4 are outer planets and 4 are inner planets. Okay, now let's move to the next content. Now here I am showing you some pictures of the celestial body, classification of celestial body and the picture of our solar system. In the picture of our solar system, I will try to show you the position of the planets. It means the distance of the planets from the Sun. Now to the first picture. In that picture, they are the celestial bodies, but I am only showing you the Sun and the planets. Right? Here, it is clearly showing you the 4 inner planets that are near to the Sun and the 4 outer planets that are far from the Sun. Okay? Now to the classification of celestial bodies. Classification of celestial bodies means what are these celestial bodies? Not only the planets and the stars. Other than the planets and the stars, the celestial bodies are stars, planets, satellites, comets, asteroids, meteors and meteorites and galaxies. I repeat again, note it down very carefully. Stars, planets, satellites, comets, asteroids, meteors, or you can say meteorites, and galaxies. So there are 7 classification of celestial bodies. Now to the picture in the right. Here you can see the solar system. You can also call it in the way Sun and his family. Sun and its family. Sun, nearest to the Sun is the Mercury. It is the hottest planet. Second planet is the Venus. You can call it as Venus or the morning and the evening star. Then comes our Earth. Earth is also known as blue planet or life planet. Why? Because life is only possible on Earth. Then the red planet, that is the Mars. Fifth is the Jupiter. It is the largest planet in the solar system. Then comes the Saturn, second largest planet. Then comes the Uranus. Then Neptune. Pluto was also the part of the solar system, or you can say the part of the Sun family, but now it is a dark planet. Dark planet means extinct. Extinct means it cannot be seen now in the space. Got it? Note it down every point. Shall I repeat the celestial bodies again? Yes. The celestial bodies are 7. First is star, planets, satellites, comets, asteroids, meteors, or you can say meteorites, and galaxies. Okay? Now in the next part, I will more explain you about the solar system. You know, the solar system is so big that only you can say like a summary is not enough. If you are learning, then you should know more about it. Not only about the planets or about the stars or the moons or the satellites. You should know everything about it. Okay? So now I'll explain you more about the solar system. Now here we will again revise the objects found in the solar system. There are different types of objects found in the solar system, as I had told you before. Which are they? Stars, planets, moons, dark planets, comets, asteroids, gas and dust. Note it down. Some of them have been noted down. Some are to be noted again, like dark planets, gas and dust. They are also the objects found in the solar system. Okay? Now, you all must be knowing about the solar system as you have learnt them in your earlier classes. But have you ever known what is the size of this solar system? The size of the solar system extends to almost 2 light years. What is 2 light years? How would you count that? You can count as that 125,000 times the distance from the sun to the earth. I repeat again, the size of the solar system extends to almost 2 light years. That's 125,000 times the distance from the sun to the earth. But also that there are many objects beyond Pluto. Pluto was the last planet in the solar system, but solar system also extends, or you can say you can also see more objects beyond Pluto. The solar system does not end at Pluto. Okay? So now moving to the next. There also I will explain you more about the solar system. There are many different points about the solar system, guys. Much you know, you will feel you are knowing very less. Okay? Now some important facts about the important, or you can say interesting facts about the space or the solar system. Now next is some large asteroids. I had shown you the picture of asteroids in the classification of celestial bodies. Some asteroids have their own moon. Not only the planets have their own moon, or you can say not only the planets have their own satellites, but some large asteroids even have their own moon. Okay? Now talking about the comet. One comet by the name of Halley, or you can say Halleys Comet. Halleys Comet appears about every 76 years. About every 76 years you can see the Halleys Comet. Now about our universe, something about our universe. You must have known about the universe whenever you must have learned SST or something in science. But have you ever seen, or have you ever come to know about the size of the universe? It is 1 millionth of a second. After the Big Bang, the universe was just like a size of a pea. What is a pea? It is green in color. It is a vegetable. A pea pod. There are many peas inside, 2 or 3 or 5 something. It is a vegetable and everybody likes it. Yes. So, once again, some large asteroids have their own moon. Halleys Comet appears about every 76 years, and 1 millionth of a second after the Big Bang, the universe was only the size of a pea. You all are liking it? Okay, but with liking it, you have to note down also. Now to some more facts. Now some other interesting facts about the space. You all must have seen the moon at night. Now tell me one thing. Have you seen the whole moon at one time? No. You can only see 41% of the moon Or you can say 41% of the moon is not visible from the earth at any time. Anytime when you see the moon, 41% of it will not be visible. Second, other amazing factors. In space, the astronauts cannot cry properly. Why? Because there is 0% gravity. There is zero gravity. While explaining you the solar system, or when I showed you the picture of the solar system, I had told you about the planet Mars. I had also told you that Mars is known as the red planet. Why is it? Because it's covered in rust. The Mars is covered in rust. That's why Mars, planet Mars, appears to be red. Now, do you know what is eclipse? Eclipse means, you can say, like Grahan. Yeah. Now the longest possible eclipse of the sun, that is the solar eclipse, you can count as, is 7.31 minutes. The longest possible eclipse of the sun is 7.31 minutes. I hope you all are enjoying. Now to some more interesting facts. Our solar system was formed more than 4 billion years ago. Okay, now about our sun. Our sun looks 1600 times fainter from the Pluto than it does from the earth. Why? Because the Pluto is very far from the sun. This is the one reason. When we see the sun from planet Pluto, it looks 1600 times fainter than we look it from the earth. These amazing facts we won't be knowing, you all won't be knowing, because you all have only known about the solar system. Now here we are knowing something different but about the solar system. Now about the planet Saturn. We all know that Saturn has a ring around it. Okay? Now do you think that is what is this ring made up of? No? I'll tell you. The rings of the Saturn are made up of particles of ice, dust and rock. Some particles are as small as the grain of sand. You must have seen sand. Yes. Some particles of the Saturn's ring are as small as the grains of a sand. And if we talk about other particles, then they are as much as larger than the skyscrapers. What are skyscrapers? Skyscrapers are the tall buildings which you can see in the big cities. Okay, so here we are talking about the rings of Saturn. What is it made up of? It is made up of particles of ice and dust and rock. They are of all the kinds. All the kinds means the particles of the Saturn's rings are smaller, like grains of sand, or they are as larger as the skyscraper. Note it down. It is good for your GK also, and it's improving your SST. Interesting? Let's move further. Now next is some large asteroids. I had shown you the picture of asteroids in the classification of celestial bodies. Some asteroids have their own moon. Not only the planets have their own moon, or you can say not only the planets have their own satellites, but some large asteroids even have their own moon. Okay? Now talking about the comet. One comet by the name of Halley. Now you can say Halleys Comet. Halleys Comet appears about every 76 years. About every 76 years you can see the Halleys Comet. Now about our universe, something about our universe. You must have known about the universe whenever you must have learned SST or something in science. But have you ever seen or have you ever come to know about the size of the universe? It is 1 millionth of a second. After the Big Bang, the universe was just like a size of a pea. What is a pea? It is green in color. It is a vegetable. A pea pod. There are many peas inside, 2 or 3 or 5 something. It is a vegetable and everybody likes it. Yes. So, once again, some large asteroids have their own moon. Halleys Comet appears about every 76 years, and 1 millionth of a second after the Big Bang, the universe was only the size of a pea. You all are liking it? Okay, but with liking it, you have to note down also. Now to some more facts. Now to the galaxies. How many galaxies are there in our universe? Our universe contains over 100 billion galaxies. Did you know about it? No. Next is the risk of being struck by a falling meteoroid for a human is one occurrence every 9,300 years. It means if a human is struck by a meteoroid whenever it falls from the space, it comes down to the earth and falls anywhere, right? Now if a human is struck by a falling meteorite, then the chances are very less. It can occur in every 9,300 years. Okay? Now you all have seen the rays of the sun falling on the earth. But how much time does it take? It takes 8 minutes and 17 seconds. How much time does it take? It takes 8 minutes and 17 seconds. Or you can say it takes 8 minutes and 17 seconds for the light to travel from the sun's surface to the earth. I repeat again. The universe contains over 1 billion galaxies. The risk of being struck by a falling meteorite for a human is one occurrence every 9,300 years, and it takes 8 minutes and 17 seconds for the light to travel from the sun's surface to the earth. I hope everybody has noted down. Now to some more facts. We shall continue. Now to the more. You know that our universe expands every hour and in all directions. Every hour our universe expands by how many miles? By billions of miles. By billion miles and in all the directions. Even traveling at the speed of light, it would take 2 billion years to reach the nearest large galaxy, that is called the Andromeda. Means if our speed is as the speed of the light, what is the light speed? 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Okay, so if our speed of traveling is as per the light, it would take 2 million years to us to reach the nearest galaxy. Means the galaxy is so far and our universe is so wide and big and huge, you can say. Okay. And the large galaxy, nearest the large galaxy, it is telling by the name Andromeda. Andromeda. Okay. And the largest galaxy. These galaxies have billions of stars. Okay. Whenever you come to know about the galaxies, what are the galaxies? The galaxies are the billions of stars. There are billions of stars in a galaxy. And the largest galaxy contains nearly 400 billion stars. We all know that the stars are countless. We can't count them. They are uncountable. So, the largest galaxy contains nearly 400 billion years. Okay? And if we want to reach the nearest large galaxy, Andromeda, it would take 8 minutes and 17 seconds to us. More than. If we go with the speed, this speed of light, then it would take us 2 million years to reach this. Okay. Now, moving on to now some more facts. I hope everybody is liking it. Knowing something different is very good. We all read something or the other in the books. But when we come to know something different which is not there in the book but related with the chapter becomes more interesting. Now the temperature of the surface of the Mercury exceeds 430 degrees Celsius during the day and reaches up to minus 180 degrees. Do you know why? Because Mercury is closest to the Sun. And because of it, it is the hottest planet. But during the day, when it is near the Sun, it exceeds from 430 degrees Celsius. Okay, and at night it becomes cool and reaches up to minus 180 degrees Celsius. Okay. Next is 99% of the solar system's mass is concentrated in the Sun. Because sun is in the center. The sun is the center of the solar system, right? The heat and the light that the planets receive are from the sun. And the next is the earth. How old is our earth? Tell me. 4.56 billion years old. How old is our sun? Our sun and earth and the moon are of the same age. Yes, you can say that the earth is 4.56 billion years old, the same age as the moon and the sun. Right? You knew? Anybody? The age of the sun? How old is the sun? How old is the moon? How old is our earth? Now if anybody asks you, you can easily answer that the earth is 4.56 billion years old, same as the age of moon and sun. So these were some facts which I told you. I had told you at the starting of the session that this is the first part of the chapter. We will cover this chapter in 3 parts. Today we have seen the solar system and the celestial bodies. In the next session we will move to the other contents, that will be the constellations, pole star and star. In the constellation, I'll tell you how many constellations are there, what are their names, okay? What is constellation, how are they formed, such kind of different things. And yes, some interesting facts about that. So, whatever you have noted down today, please study, and I'll meet you in the next session. Till then, thank you and goodbye. Have a nice day.